so cute. You guys been going up on the dresser? Yeah? What? What? What you purring? You excited that you've been getting up on the dresser? You're excited? Alright. Please don't let Coral eat all the baby cat. Get in there, baby. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. Hi. Sometimes Coral looks like an evil kitty character in a movie. She blinks one eye and looks all like, But she's so sweet. Why is your eye watering? You can do it. You've been getting up there all day. Are you acting like you can't get up there now? Come here. Come here. Hi, Anne. Hi, No Idea. Hi, Evergreen. Oh, there she goes. Hi, Sikomo. Hey, John. Hi, Lori. You're so good. Why are you coughing? Are you really coughing? You're coughing. Why are you coughing? That was a big cough. Hi. Hi, Penny. Hello. Are you new to my chat, Penny? You're so cute. There she goes, eating more of the baby cat. I found some baby cat kibble, the Royal Canin baby cat, and I was like, maybe Nala would like this. And I put it down, and Coral likes it. I will fatten up this kitten somehow. They're enjoying the getting on top of the dresser though. That's good. Trying to add some excitement to their lives. Yeah, I haven't heard her cough much. This is the first I've heard her cough in a couple of days at the very least. I don't know if anybody else has heard her cough. When I hear her cough, I try to count it to see how many seconds it lasts, because I've been trying to tell the vet. What are you doing? But it would make sense that if there is scar tissue in her lungs, she may just always have a cough. We'll see. Are you pooping? Aw, Coral's pooping. I'm ready. I'm ready. just wants to stay. I know, right? This has all been a ruse. You're a con artist. You're a cute little con artist. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the video clip of her jumping up on top of the dresser. I did all this work to move these over so that she could get up there, they could get up there. And Nala's like, she sniffs the boxes, gets up even, and then comes over here and leaps up. Are you having trouble pooping? Or did you already poop? Are you stepping in your poop? Oh, are you all constipated? Oh, yeah, she's eating some of the kibble. That's good. Yay. I don't think you covered your poop all that well. Keep eating, baby. No, keep eating. Keep eating. Darn it. Little bunny boo foo. That's a bunny. It's a bunny, Coral. Clean your butt, baby. She slipped off the edge. Hi, Marion. You mean she slipped off the edge of the dresser on top of her? Yeah, that's my only concern is it's a little slippery up there, I think. Hi. So I thought I had the kitten nursery orientation tonight, but it turns out that we canceled the April orientations because I did extra March orientations. Luckily, I didn't drive all the way out over there to find out. I had texted to ask a question and realized. So instead, I went grocery shopping for my dad. And the one thing I really wanted, well, there were two things I really wanted for myself, was this salad dressing and garbanzo beans. I've been craving garbanzo beans. And I got so much food, and what did I forget? The garbanzo beans. So I'm sad. I just wanted garbanzo beans to make up for the lack of kittens in my life today. But no garbanzo beans for me. So sad. Hi, Claire. The orientation isn't too exciting, and you didn't miss much. At least back then it was definitely not as good as it is now. We fine-tuned it a lot, but the orientation doesn't do any training. We just kind of take everybody through the process of the training. So you probably would have been, you would have just been looking at cute kittens. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas. They're what hummus is made out of. And I have hummus, but I wanted garbanzo beans for my salads. So sad. I hadn't had garbanzo beans in bean form for a really long time, and I just happened to get some like a couple months ago and decided to put some in my salad, and they made such a difference in my salad. They were so good, and I keep forgetting them, guys. It's the little things in life. Huh, Coral. Hi, cat. And they're good for you. Well, and Trader Joe's, I haven't seen it before. I might have just not been looking at the right place, but I saw my last shopping trip a falafel mix that they have in a box. So I got that. I haven't tried it yet. When I was a kid, Trader Joe's used to have bins, and you could go get falafel mix out of the bin, or rice, beans, like everything was in bins. It was awesome, and they don't do that anymore. The flour does exist. I don't think I would make donuts out of it though, but I don't know. They have this thing called aquafaba that you take the liquid from the can of beans. Someone's been drinking a lot today. That was a loud pee. And you can whip it up and make it into like a meringue, and people have been using it in desserts and stuff. And if you make cakes and use it, it can keep help baked goods, especially vegan baked goods, moist and things like that. I haven't tried it yet though. Hi Jersey. Hi Jen. Kirby. Please don't uncover her poop. And don't poop over the edge. Are you pooping? No, in. Oh. In. Oh my god, in. I'm sorry, baby. She looked at me all violated. Oh my god. That would have been a bad cleanup. She was about to poop over the edge of the box onto, and it would have fallen onto the grating of the shelf. Poop into grating is never an easy clean. So it's probably good that there wasn't an orientation, because if I had been surrounded by kittens, I might have ended up trying to take them home. There's so many kittens everywhere. Please stop kicking litter out of the box. I think that chickpeas are a little less gas making than some of other kinds of beans. They're quite lovely. Hello, Coral. How's your chin? I just can't win with this chin. Hi. Do you clean your butt? Bye, Marion. What are you doing? Glitch, be gender neutral. Hi, BB. Trillion. Hey, Meta. Did you hear my kitties making noise on their plates? Coral, what are you doing up there? Little bunny foo-foo. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. My bunny. Do you like it up there? Molasses with beans is pretty amazing. Hi, Cheryl. What are you looking at? Do you see me out the window? You just realized that. Yes, I moved the cubes over here so that they could use them to get on top of the dresser. What are you doing? Are you chasing after your tail on top of the dresser? What are you doing up there? Please don't fall. Anchor now. I like making my own beans too. I used to do that a lot more with kidney and black beans. I've never done garbanzo beans on my own though. Still really want garbanzo beans. I'm so sad. Now I have to go back to the market again. I think if you soak beans overnight, you don't have to worry about helping them soften. They pretty much soften them like nicely when you cook them. Hi, ghosties. She's rolling over on the upper decks of the Contempo. They live such dangerous lives. Hi. No. So beans? Oh. She has now reached the top of the door. And you guys can't see it. Do not jump on the ceiling fan. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about the ceiling fan. Do not even think about it. Do not even think about it. Hey. Do not think about the ceiling fan. Nope. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. There is nowhere to jump from there except onto the dresser. The dresser. Don't even think about it. What are you looking at? What are you doing? What are you doing? I love you, but that's dangerous. Thank you. She's trouble. her off, Coral. Oh my god. That was... Be careful. Hi. Coral's trying to keep her in check. I'm not going to slam the door shut. Because I have to leave the door open during the day for them. So that means I need to keep an eye on their behavior and see if it's really danger. If she's really going to try to jump on the ceiling fan. The good thing is that if she does and she misses or it breaks, she'll land on that. Probably. I don't think your balance is good enough to get on top of that door. I would highly suggest you do not do it. Or try to leap on the ceiling fan from there. Oh my god, your chin is killing me. It is. Your chin is literally killing me. It's like a little dagger. I feel like such a bad mom. Hello. What are you doing? It's so interesting to see Coral's gray spot on her chest is so much bigger now. It grew with her. And I look at it, it was such a little mark on her chest, and now it's this big mark on her chest because she's grown up. How did you grow up so fast? Oh, she's back on the door. Do not even think about it. Hey. Ceiling fans are not made for... Ceiling fans are not made for kittens. She's gonna give me a heart attack. I don't know if you guys heard earlier today, but she knocked over the fence and broke 2 mugs that I used for like scooping stuff. I kind of like those mugs. Not anymore. She's dangerous. What are you doing? What is it? Are you watching her? She's crazy. What is she doing? I can't see her. Yeah, I think Ben was a little better coordinated. She's not as clumsy as Coral is, but she's still a little clumsy. She's on the side of the dresser. Oh, not anymore. She's fast. Oh, there she goes. Here. There you go. Oh no, what happened? Don't even think about it. There we go. You don't need to go in there. What are you doing? Seriously, come on. I think the plug into the back of the cam is a little sensitive. Good night, Anne. Oh no, come on. I think it's back on. Is it back on? The light is on. There you go. That's from House of Ceiling, yes. What are you doing? Nala? What are you doing? What are you doing? Is there one that will connect to the back of the Brio? Good night, Cheryl. Because the Brio has that special plug to the back of it. Doesn't it? I don't want to stand up again. Yeah, right, Claire. Alright, send me the link, John, please. Are you tired now? You are so cute. No, she's not tired yet. Please don't fall. Please. Hello. Is it gonna make more cookies in my lap? If she falls, you. Yes. Oh. What are you doing? They're trying to pull the nails out of the wall. Coral's trying. Are you trying to keep her in check? Can you clip it in slow motion? Sure. Oh, you're so cute. See, now you guys can't see them down low. He's so cute. No, that's the horrible title. People are crazy. But the Chase, yeah, the YouTube thing is sad. I think she was definitely a little quite unstable. And sadly, she also was like vegan, which gives us a bad name. I was like, no, please. Don't let her be vegan. What are you doing? Where'd your mask go? Oh, it's under there? You cannot tell me that you're having trouble getting it out from underneath there. I know you could figure that out. Hi. There was a woman who had multiple YouTube channels who went down to, who drove from, I think, somewhere near San Diego to YouTube in, are they in San Francisco? And shot a couple people in the courtyard. And I guess first they said it was a girlfriend who shot a boyfriend. Now they're saying that it was this person who had a YouTube channel who was upset with YouTube about demonetization, and she felt that they weren't that their new algorithms were making it difficult for people to find her channel. Like, she basically made it like a conspiracy. She was not stable. I saw some of the video clips, and she definitely was not stable. There were a lot of people with YouTube channels who were upset about some of the policy changes YouTube has made and changes their algorithms, but this was obviously somebody who was mentally unstable. Claire. Look, garbanzo beans are really important. They thought, yeah, thank you, that she thought they were restricting her videos. And really, they weren't. There's a lot of misunderstandings about the way that YouTube works with their algorithms and their demonetization and stuff like that. And I think a lot of people with small channels, they don't get it. I am part of a few Facebook groups for YouTube, people with YouTube channels, and there was so much drama when YouTube was changing their policies about monetization. And I was like, do you guys realize that most people that stream have to pay a monthly fee on other channels just to stream, and they don't get monetization? Like, you know, there's channels like Livestream that we paid. I still pay just to stream. Like, where did this idea come from that we should be getting all this stuff for free? It's kind of weird. I mean, I get it. It's a little annoying when they change the rules, but did you just lose your spring? That's how everything keeps getting underneath there. You drop it back there and then it gets shot all the way back. Well, here's a bigger one. Yes, Marie, that was my point earlier, is I needed garbanzo beans for my salad and I forgot them. I'm so sad. There could be a garbanzo bean channel. I wouldn't be surprised. I know, it's good thing she wasn't a live stream. Because talk about big reasons to be pissed off. Can you imagine when all of us were like, they're trying to charge us thousands of dollars. That was, I could have gone crazy over that. I don't know if she did just target the guy and the two girls. She might have just walked into the courtyard. They were having some kind of party supposedly in the courtyard, and I think she just started shooting, and I think everybody ran. But I don't know. I mean, we'll find out more, I'm sure. It's just, and then she shot herself. So who knows? Maybe it was that, and maybe she was dating somebody at YouTube. I don't know. It's kind of, it's just nuts. I just don't even. Yeah, Shelly had plenty of reasons to go crazy on live stream. But I was like, maybe we should pick it live stream. I didn't even cross my mind to show up and do something like that. Jeez. And I can be mentally unstable at times, for God's sakes. Because, you know, kitten poop. It's the poop. Oh my God, that could be my legal defense. Can you imagine? I did it because the poop. It got to me. There was just so much poop. Is there a garbanzo bean 24-hour helpline? I don't know, there should be. Go to a bite on my arm, something big. I probably could just take that off. Hi, Patty. The poop went to my brain. The poop went to my brain. Is it the poop or the gaseous fumes that come from the litter box? Petrified poop ammo. Sending poop act is protected free speech. We'd call it performance art. A performance art protest. Shelly and John and I would just sit there with a platter of poop. I think I need to pay and up my internet speed to like super speed for like a month or two so that I can download everything off of live stream faster, and then I can go back to a slower thing. Because every time I try to download, it just takes forever. Forever and ever and ever. And ever. Coral. Hi, Lizzie. Oh, there's a little paw. Hi, Lizzie. And the taste? Ew! Ew! Cross the line, John. You're going through kittenhood? You mean, are you fostering? Did you get a kitten? Yeah, Shelly's gonna be like hopping with kittens. And they're all gonna be around the same age. Mason's gonna be like, oh my god, what happened? She'll probably do them in shifts though. She'll like bring different litters out to lay on him. But he seems to just like all kitties. It's so cute. He got a new pair of sneakers and clothes. He does not deserve praise. That's annoying. Oh, you got it. Good girl. This whole stunted growth thing is just so weird. Oh, the wet wipes. You only got one? You didn't adopt a pair? Do you already have a kitty? I'm telling you, 2 kittens is easier than 1. Way easier. Especially down the line, behaviorally. Doc! From Camel Country. I just picture camels walking around your house. With kittens on top. Hi, Doc, bunny ears. I get it, kids make mistakes, but that mistake cost our city a crap load of money with the firemen and everything they had to do. It was really expensive, and that kid needs to know it. Only 1 kitty left to adopt. You could probably find another kitten around, Patty. I'm telling you. They get a little, they need playmates. And you won't think so until they're a little bit older and you're like, why is this cat bouncing off the walls and attacking me? Baby camels are white? So what does your kitten look like, Patty? Baby camels are super cute. Hello. Hello. I can just see it now. Kids opening up the sewer drains, being like, I want new shoes. You do love me. The kids scrubbing the walls. Oh my god. It's so gross. So gross. Oh, that's horrendous, kitten. I hope somebody, did somebody smack him? There was a kid here, Lizzie, who was at Griffith Park, which you and I drove through together. And the kid he went into an area they weren't supposed to go into that was roped off and was jumping on a board, and the board collapsed and he fell into the sewer system. And it took them all day, all night, until like 4 in the morning for the fire department and DWP or whoever handles all the sewer systems to find this kid. He could have died. A Siamese ragdoll? Oh no, did you buy him or was he oh no, did you buy him? Hi, Noriko. Oh, okay. He was dropped at the doorstep. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, but your foster friend must have been at least relieved, because that kind of kitten gets adopted very easily. Yes, Lizzie, they had to put cameras down in the sewer system, and they finally found handprints in the disgusting walls, and they were able to track him down to an area and find him. Well, thank you for adopting from a foster, Patty. I appreciate that. It makes me really sad when people buy animals. It makes me so sad. Ow. What are you doing, Nala? Oh, good. Hi. Well, he must be beautiful, Patty. Or is it a she? Okay, Bart. Ah, Patty. I know what you mean. Neutered and spayed. Jesse James. Ragdolls are ridiculously sweet, so you should have a lot of cuddling from the little baby. What are you doing? Runs right up to the dogs. Just be careful when introducing them to dogs. Even the sweetest dogs can get food aggressive. So if a kitten runs up and surprises a dog when they're eating, something bad can happen. That's the one thing I didn't know until I started fostering, and it can be dangerous. Hi. Are you sleepy? Are you sleepy? You're so cute though. You're so cute. Yes, you are. You are. You're adorable. You're adorable. Yes, you are. Cora. You're so cute, Coral. You got so much personality. Are you taking a little nap? Sweet girl. Sweet little baby. Man, I want garbanzo beans. They keep flying through my head. So unfair. And I just realized I got my dad the wrong tortilla chips. I got him the tortilla chips with salt. Darn it. Damn it. I just failed tonight. I'm going to have to take those chips away from him now. Hi. It is not, cats don't transfer their cooties to us, Claire, but maybe you're just sympathizing and psychologically you're like experiencing what Phoenix is. Did the vet say why his throat isn't like what it is? Hello. Hi, October. Come here. Ow. I ate all those donuts, and Denise took a bunch home. Those donuts were good. They were good. The caramel, the caramel is so good. Everything about those donuts is so good. I really wish my oven worked. I could bake more. One day. Too precious. Little baby. throat infection. Where is this cat hanging out? Good night, ghosties. You're so cute. Ooh. Look, I'm allowed to kiss you. Aw, that's sweet, Claire. I'm pretty sure I can't catch her chin acne. Plus, I already have my own. Oh, good. It's always scary when they stop eating. Hey, you can't see it. Actually, the acne, I think it's drying up now. I broke it all over my neck. Hormones. Donuts. You're so cute. You know, I always thought that there was like some unspoken cosmic law that when you have acne as a kid, that like at least after like 30, you shouldn't get acne anymore. Like it only seemed fair. Like there's, and that's just doesn't happen. It's so wrong. Like nothing is right in the world. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, but that is, your little tongue sticking out is, that was cute. You one sit on your chin and you're gonna not sit and show the cam. Get used to it, Claire. You gotta show everything. I've come in with giant zits on my face before. Embrace it. But knock on wood, I don't seem to have that problem, John. But I still get them on my chest, or that I get redness on my chest that looks like acne, even if it's just redness. My issue, I think, is that my skin gets dry really easily, and then I get bumpy, but on my face, it's just acne. Everyone picture John trying to pop sits on his butt. Did you take a quick little nap? Little pretty baby. You're so cute. You're so cute. What are you doing? Just needed a little snack. Come here. All you need, John, is a little glycolic acid lotion. Hi. I will say that there's a site that I order chemical peels from, and they're amazing, and they have lotion with glycolic acid, and they're amazing, and they really do help. I'm just really lazy when it comes to putting lotion on, but it would work miracles for your butt, John. Yes, he does, Jersey. It's not acid. It's not acid. But the lotion is different than doing a peel. When I do the peels, you can only put them on for just like a minute or two, and then you have to rinse it off. With the lotion, it just has glycolic acid in it, and you just put the lotion on, and it doesn't sting or anything. No, Claire. What are you doing? No, I had a period of time where my thighs were getting really flaky when I was younger, and no lotion, nothing would stop it. And the dermatologist told me to use a glycolic lotion, and it was the only thing that fixed it. And it helps slough off dead skin, which is usually what leads to the acne. And some people can handle glycolic acid. Some people do better with what's the other one? Lactic acid? Yeah, lactic acid. That one's more gentle. Now I used to go to the dermatologist and spend a lot of money on peels and stuff because my skin is so thin that when it gets dry, it flakes. And it used to have little flakes that would stick out of my pores. Like literally I could take tweezers and pull skin out of my pores. And then add that to the acne and oh, it's just horrendous. My skin was horrible. And then I found Makeup Artist's Choice, I think is the website. And you can get, and they're really, really helpful. You can get peels and they'll help you find the right peels for your skin. And they have other fun stuff. But the peels are really good. They're like the same grade as dermatologists. But so you have to go slow but they have samples of stuff, and that's what's amazing is you don't have to spend tons and tons of money. You can get samples and see how your skin does. I mean, you pay for the samples, but it's a small amount compared to what you would for a full amount. Nala is still on 2 different meds. She will be on them until her next visit next week on Wednesday, and then we'll see if she will continue on anything. What are you doing? I really should start doing the peels again because they help with wrinkles too. And I just look tired all the time, as you all know. Probably because I don't sleep well. And the lighting in here is horrible. I watch other YouTube channels and you know, they get special lighting and they do it so that it kind of, what my lighting is, I have harsh LED lighting up there that comes down and makes all the lines look shadowed. So I look even worse on cam than I need to, but I'm too lazy to go get different lighting. And the white lighting, the LED lighting is the best to see the kittens. So you know that there is no ego involved in having a Kitten Cam over here. Otherwise I would have all the glowing lights and you would be like, why does Coral look so airbrushed? Hi. At some point, I'll suck Claire into my idea of doing a documentary about kitten cams and the community. Since she has more experience with that stuff, I think that Claire would be the perfect person to do it with. She just doesn't know it yet. Black coal paper peel. I've never heard of that band. And hello, Bouncy. I mean, Breezy. I keep thinking Bouncy. That website, Makeup Artist Choice, is really, really good in Rico. I don't have any affiliation or anything. I just spent tons of money through the years on everything, and that was the one site where I was like, oh my god, I don't have to pay thousands of dollars, and I can get what I get at my dermatologist's office. It's amazing. You can't do it without me, Claire. But I want to do a documentary. I don't want to do a reality show or I want to do I want to do it about the people in the community. But that would mean you'd have to come here and visit. Come. And you have to go to like KCC and stuff. Hi, Roy. Nala. You're so little. Oh, I'm serious. The last time I was at KCC, I took some video footage and stuff, and unfortunately, like, I hadn't had enough experience with cameras yet. So, like, I took video of Shelly and I, and it was also being recorded on the live stream. So, what I need to do is take the audio from my camera and match it to the live stream video footage. But we talked in our joking conversation, we were talking about some stuff personally that I wouldn't have, that could be used later down the line but couldn't be used right now. But there's stuff like that, interviews and stuff that I need to do with people that I haven't been able to do, that I think I'm better suited to do now than I was a couple years ago. You'll wear 8 GoPros in the hallway. I know the video quality wasn't good. I've learned, since we moved to YouTube, I've learned so much more about camera equipment and filming. I've done a lot of research, and I just wanted to jump in and do it when I got the camera, when you guys, for my birthday I think it was, got the VHS camera. But I just didn't know enough, and now I think I know a lot more, and I have a better idea of how to get the footage that I need. And outline and stuff, and I know Claire's really good at editing, and probably better at coming up with what would be the word, structure of everything. So we'll talk. We should talk. Yeah, but that's the thing, is that I think that we, being part of this Kitten Cam community, have a perspective that nobody else has. And we have an in with this community that nobody else has. And I know that I can sit and talk to people and get them to talk about things that most people can't get them to talk about. So, I just think that nobody else could do it the way that we would do it. Hi, Joe. Good night, Patty. Thanks for stepping out and chatting with us, and congratulations on your new baby. We'll chat, Claire. Because I have some friends who are like actors and directors and stuff like that, and they don't get it. They don't get it. So when I started putting feelers out about it, I have a friend or acquaintance friend who's done documentaries and who's done short films and who's done all of this stuff, and he's had quite some success as an actor. And I know that he's got the talent, but he couldn't quite. I need people involved who are going to understand what it is that I really want to do. And I just feel like it would be upsetting if someone did it and wasn't part of the Kitten Cam community and then like got attention for doing it, and it wasn't us. Because it's not, I don't want I personally don't want the attention, but I want the attention because I want it, because I know that I would take that attention and put it where it should be, if that makes any sense. Because I want the attention on the Kitten Cam community, and I don't trust anybody else with that responsibility. If that's maybe I'm paranoid, but I don't trust anybody to love the community the way that enough to do what I think needs to be done with a documentary. I just know that, like, I've been brought to tears on so many different occasions talking to Kitten Cam viewers, and it has been life-changing for me. No, it's so funny. It has been life-changing for me meeting and talking to cam viewers and hearing their stories. And that's why I wanted to do it. Because it makes me still emotional. And I'm sure part of it is because I relate to them as a cam viewer, but also as somebody who suffers from a lot of the same issues that a lot of the cam viewers do, and hearing what Kitten Cam therapy has done for them and has done for, you know, the hope that it brought, but then also the ups and downs of it, because there have been a lot of people who have gained so much, but then, you know, the newness and the excitement wears down, and then what do you do when that newness and excitement wears down? And how do you stay part of a community when there's drama, or when it's not as new and exciting anymore? And how people have stuck around and gone through transformations, and how this community has transformed and gone through different stages, and it's huge. And I take it so personally, and I've had to battle it, but I take it so personally that things like CatCon have not acknowledged the Kitten Cam communities. It pisses me off so thoroughly, more than it probably should. But, like, Waverly McTinyBeans, who I had on my cam, who is now been adopted by the amazing Evelyn, who is a foster for kitten rescue. She's going to be doing meeting. You know, she's going to be one of the kitties at CatCon that people can meet, and it's so exciting, and she so deserves it. And she has a huge following on Instagram, as she deserves. And I thought about that, and I was like, what is it that we're not doing that that got Waverly the right attention, but the kitten cams can't seem to get that attention from these people, because we are the online community that CatCon wants to be. You know, it's like all of these kitten cams are what it's trying to be, and we can't seem to get acknowledged, and it drives me freaking nuts. Because not even, I know I'm not a super big cam, but I'm connected to Shelly and John, and we have this community, and to not even I just don't even, and I see these people like the guy who's doing the TNR, the feral something king, I forget his name, Sterling, who is awesome and is so, like, I'm so encouraged by what he's doing, and he's getting a bigger following on Facebook and stuff, but he's being invited to a lot of these conventions, and as he should be, but so should we. I'm like watching this stuff happen, and I'm like, what is it that makes these like bigger cat leaders, whatever you want to call them, completely ignore this community? It offends me, because the community itself is so amazing. It's amazing. We are a worldwide community, and we aren't getting acknowledged, and I don't understand it. That would be amazing, Doc, and I actually thought about that already. So, you just didn't know it yet. Jersey. New York cat. Hi, Mary Jean. Anybody else they missed? But that's the thing, is that we do have short sound bites, and we do have, I mean, obviously Shelly is like a master at these freaking viral videos and stuff, and she gets attention, but there's a, like, it just, and John got attention, but it's not just about the cams, it's about the communities. It's a real opportunity to look at this amazing community of people who come together via the internet to help cats and kittens and each other. It's a form of therapy. And I was just watching a clip on Ellen, and I don't watch Ellen, but it was online, about these doctors who were like sang and did some viral video or something, and they were saying how people watch her show because laughter is like healing and blah blah blah. And I'm like, how many times have we talked about the fact that kitten cams should be playing in doctors' offices and hospitals? Kitten cams should be playing in hospitals or in senior living spaces. And it doesn't just have to be kitten cams, it can be puppy cams. I don't care, but there is something here that needs to be a story that needs to be told, and hopefully it will inspire some healing in this world that needs to happen, and show that there's something here that people are like, that the world needs to acknowledge and learn from. Because it's kind of, there's a thing in like 12-step programs where you're aware of what the primary purpose, right? And all outside issues, we all agree that outside issues don't come before the primary purpose. And I think that with the kitten cams, that's what I've applied here, and I think that most of the Kitten Cam community has kind of, without knowing it, have come to terms with and agreed upon that there is a primary purpose here, and that that primary purpose comes before anything else. And that doesn't mean that sometimes we don't kind of go up against the fence and that things don't, you know, come up with issues, whether it be politics or whatever. If there are flare-ups of issues, but ultimately we know what the primary purpose is. And that is why the Kitten Cams continue to grow and how they continue to exist. And as long as we have that primary purpose, we get to survive and flourish. And that is something that I believe is like so important in this world today, is finding something you love and that heals you and fills you up with hope, and sharing it with other people, whether you agree on politics or anything else. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even need to be discussed, because the primary purpose here of saving these kitties and watching their adorableness is like just quietly agreed upon, non-verbally even. Oh God, I hope nobody's CCing, right? Yeah, this is not a good night to CC. Yeah. Well, and you know, we joke about being crazy cat ladies, I do, but I also know that, yeah, it is a stereotype that has been pushed around, and that was one of the things that was so healing for me, is that when I started fostering and when I started the cam, I literally had to go through this thought process and make a decision to let go of any kind of fears or insecurities about being labeled as a crazy cat lady. Because I had always been like a cat lady to a certain extent. Everybody in my life knows how I feel about animals and cats especially. But starting a cam and starting to foster was basically crossing, in my mind, crossing a line. Because anybody that I would get romantically involved with would, you know, there is no just, oh, I have cats. It is, I have cats and I have a kitten cam and I have lots of little kittens in a room, and I go do these adoption events, and there are people all around the world who are watching me every single day who love cats. And like, this is my existence now. And I go do rescue and I do all of this stuff. So I knew that I was making a decision, and I basically was at the age and at the point in my life, emotionally, physically, mentally, emotionally, medically, where I just didn't give a crap what anybody else thought. That, you know, I think a lot of people come into the cam community and we suffer from different things, and with my depression, with, you know, through the years just being tired and not wanting to do life anymore, I got to the point where, and I've said it to people who suffer from depression and get to a point of like being suicidal, I promised myself a long time ago that if I got to a suicidal stage again, that I would tell my mom and give her the opportunity to lock me up, so that she wouldn't have to go through the horrible experience of losing a daughter. Or I would first attempt to just do all the stuff that I always kind of put off because I cared what people thought, right? So I got to the point where I was like, okay, what have I not been doing out of fear of being labeled by society a certain way? Well, one of those things was this. Because let's be honest, like, this is crazy cat lady land right here. If anybody's gonna be called the crazy cat lady, here it is. And so I was like, you know what, if it's when you're battling just trying to find enough inside of you to want to exist, you gotta just go for it and do the things that you think might make you happy. But I was afraid of fostering. We've talked about that 1,000 times. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to let them go and that I would end up being like a hoarder of kitties. But I knew that with the support of the CAM community and other fosters and a good rescue, that I would make it through and not become a hoarding cat lady. But I was willing to risk it because who cares? Like, I needed to find some hope and happiness, and I needed to freaking live. And for me, having this kind of emotion, like when I was already having bad feelings and suffering pain and, you know, battling illnesses and doing all of this stuff in my life, and I'd rather do it with something or about something that I'm passionate for. And I'm passionate over this. And her chin acne. Passionate about you. Kid, you're so cute. So that's my thing, is that I want to be able to show how many people felt like just kind of like they were existing, and then they found this Kitten Cam community and found a way to live more than just exist by being a part of a movement where they feel like they're helping, and they are, you are, we are, but also being part of a community of people that can put aside issues and have compassion for each other and animals. And this world lacks so much compassion, and we found it here. And it's valuable, and it's worth so much. And I don't know why it's being ignored, and I don't want it to be ignored. And if I can somehow get my crap together enough to document it and share it with the world in some way, I want to do that. Oh yeah, I'm totally. No, I think that most men that love cats, women tend to be like, oh, he loves cats. Just ask John. John does not get the crazy cat dude thing. Most guys, you see, there are men who foster cats who put up Facebook pages and do things and get immediate followings within months because they're guys. Now, we know John started this thing, and he's worked hard to make it what it is, and he deserves every viewer that he gets. But he does not have to go up against the same stereotypes that we ladies have to. Not even close. Yeah, exactly, Claire, and it got me out of bed. The thing I said to my mom when I started this, because my mom was like, "You're gonna what? you're gonna go on camera and have strangers? Like what?" And I said to her, "Mom, I know that there are mornings where I can't get myself out of bed for myself, but I know if there's a kitten that's hungry in the other room that I'll get out of bed for that kitten." And it's true. Ugh. And I don't know why I was built that way, but I was built this way for a reason. I have sonic kitten ears. There was a kitten downstairs underneath my car once. A little tiny kitten that was like, and it was before I fostered. And it mewed once. And I was half asleep and I heard it. And I ran downstairs and thankfully it meowed again, and I found it under my car. Its mom must have been transporting it and dropped it, and it was left there. And I know that I was born with sonic kitten ears, and for a reason. But I will, you know, I can be sick and dying in bed, and I will get up to feed a kitten. It's how I was made. Thankfully. Love you too, Vera. Yeah, on my cam, when I look at the YouTube statistics, there are definitely more women than men watching. But I have a pretty good ratio of men. I think probably more than John, surprisingly, because, you know, I look tired all the time. But, oh, my mom knows. My mom knows. My mom just made me promise that she understands more about the camp community now. So she's not so nervous. I mean, it's been 5 years. But at the time, she was like, I want you to put your hair up. I want you to, like, make sure that, you know, there is no... She didn't want me to get stalkers. She was kind of concerned. And I get it. As she should be. Aw, thanks, Crossfire. Well, and I just know for me that when I started watching John's cam, literally my brain was like going crazy at night, and I was having the hardest time sleeping at night at the time from stress and other things. And I just sitting there watching John's cam my head would shut off and I could go to sleep. And I couldn't believe that something like this existed. I mean, it makes sense that with the internet that it existed, but the fact that I could turn on the computer and watch kittens at any hour, that every night I could come in and I could go on a DVR and I could find John's visit and see how the kittens were doing, and that I could fall asleep watching kittens play was miraculous to me. And that there were chatters, and I didn't jump into John's chat for a while. I think I would jump in a little bit here and there, and then I jumped in to like tell everybody that I was starting my cam and to kind of feel out what I should do. But and I was trying to get answers from John in his chat, and I realized that wasn't gonna happen, and that's when I finally emailed him, because his chat is so crazy. But just being able to watch kittens at any time was just amazing to me. And I don't get how... I don't know. I think that feeling that... And I still have the screenshot from a Facebook post I made about watching the cam. And I will never forget what it felt like for me. And I know that other people feel that. And that's why I feel like it has to be me, because I know what it feels like from both sides, on both sides of the camera. And I know John's story, and I know Shelly's story, and I know that I can get their stories as well, and Claire's story, and you know, the other Cam fosters. But I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have the illnesses, both physically and psychologically. I know what it's like. I know why so many of you watch. I know it. I experience it. And it's amazing to me. It's like, I just don't, it amazes me how strong you all are. And I don't think that everybody gets that. I know why you're watching. I put you to sleep, Claire. But it's the same reason why I'll listen to podcasts at night, and I love them and they're interesting, but their voices calm me in my brain and I fall asleep. I probably just bore you, but they calm me and put me to sleep. Hi. They're like, you're crazy. You're crazy. I know. I know. Well, and sometimes I think for me, I'm very empathic, and when I go out in the world and I'm around a lot of humans, I tend to feel way too much. And when you're already kind of burnt, and when existing is already like exhausting, it's very difficult to go out and be around people. So one of the most important things about the cams, in my view, is that I not only got to see kitties and kind of, you know, there's ups and downs. We lose some of them and there's emotion involved, but they're very hopeful. And so I would get that, but I was also communicate with other humans without having the same kind of energy draw. And that doesn't mean that it can't be exhausting and there isn't drama sometimes on cam, but it doesn't compare to the level of emotional exhaustion I would experience at the time going out and being around other people. And so when I started in being a member of the cam community, that was so valuable to me because it kept me from being completely isolated while I was trying to heal and figure out what I needed to do to take care of myself. And I continue to use that tool. Hi, Aurora. Yeah, watching the John's transformation has been huge for me, because you all are mirrors for me, as I hope I am a mirror for you, but you're mirrors for me. So I get to I get to learn about myself, I get to heal myself through watching your journeys. And for me, watching John's transformation has been huge, you know, and getting to know the cam viewers and knowing what I do know about you all and your transformations, it's been huge. And I've learned so much about myself in getting to learn about you. And that's so valuable. It's just, it's priceless. What are you doing, Noah? I bored them to sleep. Hi, baby. Ah, John. That's awesome, Mary Jane. Yes, and I'm spreading the word about vegan donuts. Because those donuts are so good. They're so good. Ah, shock. Hi. Oh, it is time for bed. Nala, what are you doing? Hi, baby. What are you doing? Yeah. Are you so cute? Are you so cute? Huh? Yes. What are you doing? Yes. What are you doing, kid? Yeah, okay, yeah. Unless you're gonna eat, then that's good. Yes, eat your kibble. No? Okay. What are you doing? What are you doing, little princess? Oh, hello. What are you doing? You want to in my lap? Go home, Claire. We'll chat. I can't leave now because Nala. What are you doing? You got a veggie burger from Burger King? I think they use the garden burger, don't they? Or is it the Boca burger? No. Yes. Was it a fake meat type burger or was it like a veggie patty kind of thing? Yes. chew on. Okay, chew on the food. I've never tried the veggie patty at Burger King. I think there's cheese in it. But even when it was vegetarian, I didn't know they had one until it was too late. What are you doing now, baby? Yes, come here. Why are you biting on my ankle? What? No. Yes. Hello. Alright. It's 1:30. Oh my god, it's 1:40 and I need to eat something. I need to eat dinner. No, baby, you're eating. Go eat. Go eat something. I don't want to give you your meds without you giving me some food in you. Come on. Come back later. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you guys tight?